As many of us know, Gap was a pretty popular clothing store back in the day and is still pretty popular today. It began in 1969 when Donald and Doris Fisher were desperate for a pair of jeans that fit. Gap hit its peak with a mix of basic light preppy Oxford shirts, turtlenecks, khakis, and sweaters in the 1990s, but then in the beginning of the 2000s, the original Gap brand began to lose its market share among the over 30 crowd and also struggled to appeal a younger audience. To bring this and other generations back into their stores, Gap recently launched the 90s Archive reissue collection. This featured iconic styles from the decade, included reversed fit and easy fit denim, the pocket tee, the pleated khakis, and the bodysuit. To launch the line, Gap created a film called Generation Gap, and it used the references of songs like Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Just Can't Get Enough, and Mellow Yellow, using cast members singing and dancing that included Rumor Willis, Lizzie Jagger, and Evan Ross, the children of pop stars who appeared in the Gap campaigns in the 1990s. This campaign that Gap advertised is called nostalgia marketing. Nostalgia marketing is when companies use themes or products from the past to create a unique emotional feeling. This is where marketers try and dig into our memories and find positive feelings about a past period and associate it with a brand. In the case of Gap and other brands with a long history, consumers may have memories about the products themselves, the advertising, and even what they saw or the music that went along with the ad that was popular during this time period and era for them. Social media is a big thing during today's time and is a lot of the ways that people use to market their items, because a lot of shopping takes place online now, and it is there to grab everybody's attention, because think about how many hours do we actually use on social media a day. Some of the most popular sites for me is Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and even Pinterest. Facebook has a way of bringing up time hop that brings back memories from your posts that have been years ago around that same period of time, and it shows you what you like. You can just kind of go back and see pictures or statuses that you posted of what was popular during that time, what clothing brands you wore, and what was popular. So Snapchat also has a way of doing that with having an album called Memories that you can save your Snapchats and pictures in and go back and look at those. And also Instagram has a way of sharing older stories, and it'll ask you to archive it and repost that story from the time that it was around the same time. And that's a way of going back to your memories and just kind of seeing what was popular then. But also another way that social media sites could advertise, and how most of them do today, is by having ads and advertisements, commercials, or whatever it may be, pop up on your timeline on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it may be that you're scrolling through. And it grabs a lot of people's attention. It always distracts me and always kind of gets me. This is where I do most of my shopping nowadays. But they could also do this by not only putting in ads, but using these ads and advertisements to put in older songs like we mentioned before, that were popular then during that time period or whatever it may be. A brand that could use nostalgia marketing is Nike. Nike could use Michael Jordan in their advertisements. Michael Jordan wears the Nike brand. He also has the Air Jordans that were created just for him, that were made under the Nike brand, that people are interested in sports or even if you're not interested in sports, most people know that Michael Jordan is one of the best NBA players of all times. They could also add his slogans or quotes about failure being the key to success and motivate those consumers and drive them into buying Nike brand over other sports brands such as Adidas, Under Armour's, Champion, etc. Most of them, if you use those quotes or just put Michael Jordan on anything, Most people that buy this brand is athletic people, and this will be a way of grabbing their attention. So nostalgia has a way of bringing in old and new consumers by taking them back down memory lane and bringing them back in to buying their brand. And that is why so many companies have been so successful today.